In this video help, we're going to be covering, let's go up and look at the map, the business expense group. Now the story behind the business expense group is that there is a business expense screen, which we're looking at behind here, and I'll be talking about that, the list view for that screen, the list view portal, and the expense report. So let's go ahead and look at them. The first one is where you create a month and the year for the expense report that you're going to be doing, and that just type it in and then type in the date. Now you don't put in the date like 1/8/2012, and 2012 is obviously this is 2016, but these are dates that are easily identified as being different in case somebody adds a new record for me. So what we're looking at here is the business expense individual records. First of all, you put in the month and the year, and it'll calculate each time you add a paid payment in here. And these are expenses, so these are outgoing expenses that you're paying for things, services, or things like office expenses or anything that is out of the overhead of your company. What you use these for is to match your deductions when you do your tax for income tax, and also for your tracking of what you're spending your money on in your company that comes out of your bottom line. This is a report that is really important because a lot of times small businesses, their cash flow is disrupted by people within the organization spending money on things they should not be spending them on. So what this does is it tracks all those expenses. And so you put in the date, the type of expense is a direct entry from the drop-down list, and there's quite a few things on here, so you can see that there's quite a few, and you can also add and edit to the values. Then the next thing is the paid to. Now this is just a straightforward entry of whatever it is, because paid to can be anything under the sun. It could be a gas bill, electric bill, rent, whatever. Paid for is what are you paying for? In this case, there was some tech support that was paid for, but it might be lease payments, or it could be literally anything, office expenses or whatever. And paid by whoever the person was that actually applied the actual cash or check or credit card for that. And so you type that in. Then the quantity, in the case of the cost times the quantity, is what ends up here at the top. If I'd made that 2, then this amount would have been times 2, and it would have been $200 instead. Then if it's tax deductible, is it tax deductible? If it is, you click in the yes. If it's not, you click in the no. And what this does is you can separate in a find using the do action. You can say, give me all the ones that are either tax deductible or not, and whatever else you want to use. But you have to do that in the individual portal record to start that. So you would click on this to take yourself to the individual portal record, and you can see all the different figures and numbers and everything that were on the actual individual row portal. And of course you do your do action here, and then it would separate or keep just the records in there that you actually want to have show up on your report. And in this case, you can go next in previous record. Since there's only one record in the entire database for that, you're not going to be able to go to previous and next because there's nothing there. Then we go to the list view. So let's go to the list view. And in the list view, what these are is a list of, it didn't go to the right place. It should be in the list views down here, expense list view. Expense list view is the individual summary total for each month for the list view for the expenses. You can go back into the portal if you want to, or to the main record in this case, and that would give you the individual thing, other than we haven't done the report yet. Let's go to the report, expense report. And the expense report is just basically all the same information with the header for the month and the year, and then the information for individual rows, and then it's summed, and then it shows which ones are tax deductible or not. And you can still do your summarization or using your do action button to separate the records either by year, month, date, or individual. Or for example, if I wanted only gas bills, I could put in there for the paid for gas bills, and then it would only report on the gas bills and summarize it. So you can sub-summarize any lines in your expense report to get yourself a total for what, say, like the year's gas bill or the electric bill or whatever, and that would give you the summary and the report total. If you have any questions about how this works, it's pretty straightforward and simple. Just go ahead and contact us at the tech support that you can get to over here. Just click on that right up there at the top, and it'll take you in so you can either start a chat, send us an email, or if you're local, you can give us a call. Thank you.